Hi there, welcome to week 5. If you can believe it, we're almost done with the course. It's been a great term so far, and I've enjoyed seeing all of your projects come to life. So this week, we're going to be discussing a few more things that will hopefully prepare you for your future classes and your future careers in the industry. The first discussion, we're going to be talking about kitchen factors and menu development. And part of this is your facility design and flow of food, specifically for your concept. So you want to think about when you get that delivery in, where are you going to store it? How are you going to store it? And then how does it transfer to prep, cook, expediter, and then out to your guests? You want to make sure that you are staying out of that temperature danger zone or that you're in the temperature danger zone for as short amount of time as possible. You want to stay within the hot or food temperatures for the longest amount of time. So you want to think about, are the reach-in coolers right next to your salad prep station? Maybe you have a reach-in cooler right next to your grill. When I worked for Outback Steakhouse, we had a reach-in cooler right next to our grill station because that's where we kept the steaks. So the grill could just reach into the cooler right there, put the steak directly onto the grill, and it was virtually never out of the temperature danger zone until it was a part of the cooking process. So some things to think about: you don't want to have your line cook walking around the whole line through the back to get to the cooler, the reach-in to get their supplies, especially during a lunch or dinner rush where that will really bog down the tickets, and then you'll get the food out to the guest later than you would like. So we want to think about how does the process affect the guest and what's the best way to get the food out to them, hot food hot, cold food cold, in a timely manner of your expectations for your own business. So how does it relate to your concept? You want to think about specialty equipment. Are you doing maybe an ethnic cuisine where you have to have woks or rice cooker, tortilla press? Do you need to have specialty bakery equipment? Maybe a proofer or dough sheeter. Are you going to be doing, catering on top of your concept, or a food truck where you have to have, different kinds of equipment? You also want to think about how that relates to your menu. So you might have one piece of equipment that you're only using for one menu item. Is that really going to be beneficial as far as a monetary standpoint is concerned, to have that menu item on your menu if you need the special piece of equipment and you're only using it for that one dish? So you may have to rethink your menu, maybe take that out, or maybe add on a few more dishes that you can use that equipment for. So kind of think about that. And then the third piece to the first discussion is to think about labor considerations. So are you going to be having to hire skilled workers? Do you need somebody with experience, or are you going to train them everything on site? Cross-training is a huge opportunity in the food industry. You have people calling in sick, or they might want to take a vacation, or they need a day off, and you have people that just don't show up. And we need to be able to have our employees learn more than one station in the restaurant so that we can maximize our labor and provide the best experience to the guests. So that is week 1, or the discussion 1. So the assignment for week 5, that is your supplemental menu, and you want this to be, again, professional. We want it to be something that we can hand to the guest and they can order from, just like you would be putting it out in your restaurant today. So we want it to be professional. It should complement your main menu. So think about some of the same colors you were using, maybe the same border, same font style. It doesn't have to be the same though. It can be different, but you want it to go with. So it can be different font style. Maybe it's a children's menu, or maybe you're doing a beverage menu like a beer and wine menu, a special cocktail menu, a chef special, weekly specials, catering menu, seasonal menu. You get the idea. You can kind of choose your own thing, but you want to make it complement, but different also. You could choose to do a table tent. I've seen that before where students will do a table tent idea for desserts and that just sits right on the table. So it depends what kind of concept you are doing also. If you're doing more of a fine dining restaurant, you probably wouldn't have that. If you're doing a bar and grill, that would be probably more in line with your concept theme. So think about that and think about what you're doing and what kind of supplemental menu you need to have. It's going to be 10 menu items with, of course, enticing descriptions to get your customers to purchase from you, and be sure to include prices. And that should be it, your supplemental menu. So after this week, you'll have your main menu of 20 items, your supplemental menu of 10. You should have kind of a good start to developing your business. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to seeing how they turn out, and be sure to read the grading rubrics and let me know if you have any questions.